Guys, welcome back to the channel. Back on the R1M. Was supposed to ride the H2 today. As you guys have seen last video, I'm having problems with the H2, and so far from what I figured out, it's only a battery thing. I don't know why the bike died last time, because it died after like a ride. Usually the battery charges after a ride, and it didn't leave like my ignition on. So not really sure if it's just a battery, but apparently, like from the codes it threw and all of that, it should be just a battery issue. After all, I don't know how old my battery is. So I was supposed to go switch it up to a new anti-gravity lithium battery, but they didn't have it yet, so I'm gonna go tomorrow with the H2 or after tomorrow. So for today, we're just gonna take the R1 and go for a ride with some friends, since it's a nice day out. A little chilly, but nice. .9, so 5. Shell V-Power. So a little update about the BMW. I was telling you guys that, like, am I buying it, question mark. I actually really like the M package S1000, but to be completely honest, as amazing as that bike is and as much of a good value it is, because honestly in my opinion it's a really good value for the bike. You get carbon wheels. That alone is like, probably if you get it aftermarket, like the BSDs or whatever, what most people use, those are like another probably, what, like $4,000 or $5,000. So you already get that with it. You get a bunch of carbon fiber, you get a slip-on, so all I need is headers, you got rear sets, levers, you got like a lot of stuff. So like $30,000 is actually not a bad price for how much bike you're getting. If you like deduct all the extra stuff added to it, the bike is probably like $20,000. But like, so what I'm trying to say is the packages are actually like undervalued. But to be completely honest, I don't want to make any regrets. As I said, I want both a Ducati and a BMW, but I can only afford one. I currently still have a bunch of Ducati parts from the Panigale that crashed. Not like crash parts. I bought a bunch of parts for that bike that I never got a chance to put on because the bike got destroyed. So I literally have like about $2,000, $3,000 worth of parts. I have some carbon fiber, well, a carbon fiber part. I have rear sets, little spacers, reservoirs, stuff like that, that are just chilling in my garage, waiting to be put on another V4. So there's that, and there's also the fact that, like, listen, both BMW and S1000, BMW and S1000, my brain, both BMW and Ducati have amazing leader bikes. They're both amazing bikes. It's all preference. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know I like my bikes to be a little more aggressive, a little more, you know, just fun to ride. And I think the BMW is missing on that. The BMW is a great, like, kind of like everyday bike, all around put together bike, but it doesn't have that, like, I don't know, that like little aggression, that little, like, you know, character, fun. It's not as fun as a Panigale V4. I've been on both bikes, I've ridden both bikes a lot, and every time I get on the Panigale, it's like something different, you know what I mean? Like, if I could rate them both out of 10, if the Ducati was a 9.5 out of 10, that S1000 S package, that specific one, is a 9. So they're very, like, close, but, like, I just feel like if I do get the S1000, I'm just, you know, I might regret it later down the line, because it's gonna take me way longer to get another V4. Yeah, at the end of the day, my first choice is the Ducati. Well, obviously, as I said, it's a more expensive bike. My dream Ducati is the V4R, maybe the SP. I like the R better just because it's actually different. The SP is just a beefed up V4S in my opinion, that looks a little bit better. The V4R is actually like a complete different machine. So yeah, I'm very like indecisive about it, but I want to keep you guys updated about this process. I don't want to just kind of like get one without telling you guys what's going on. And so far my plan is to wait for the 2022 models of the Panigale V4, because at the end of the day I am comparing a 2021 model to, oh my god, that Challenger completely cut into the carpool lane. Yeah, I am comparing a 2022 S1000 to a 2021 V4, so the plan is to wait and see how the 2022 models are for the V4. So then, like, if, imagine this, I get this S1000 and then the 2022 models come out and they have major improvements, I'm like, shit, I should have gotten one of those. I don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna wait for the 2022 models, gonna check those bikes out, and then from there, like, I'll probably, like, hopefully make a decision. I don't know, we'll see. Like, if you guys don't know with bikes, with all of my bikes, it kind of like happens, you know what I mean? It's hard to plan for, because with me, I don't just buy a bike just to buy it. I buy a bike when, like, I'm like, okay, this is a bike that I really want and I have a connection with it, and it just feels right, you know what I mean? And so far, I haven't really, I felt a little bit of that with the S1000M package. I just like how it's like fully loaded and it has, bro, not even turn signals. So yeah, I felt a little bit of that. I like how it was like fully loaded and it had like all the stuff that I would put on myself, but OEM from the factory, which means it's probably going to be better quality too. So that's why, I don't know, like that bike kind of made sense to me. It's like way less work to build and all that, even though that's fun. But if you guys don't know, stuff always goes wrong when you're building a bike. Just taking my time with the decision, because obviously none of these bikes are cheap. They're expensive, and I want to make the right decision, just like how I did with the H2 and this R1M. If you guys don't know, I also had a Ducati 1199. I got that bike before getting the R1M, and it just didn't feel right, and I literally had that bike for like 2 weeks maybe. Like, yeah, 2 weeks. Like, I got it, and after like 1 week I was like, this is not it. It just didn't feel right. It's an amazing bike, don't get me wrong, but it's just not the right bike for me. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, trying to choose the right bike. Again, I would like to have both V4 and S1000RR one day, but these bikes are not cheap at all, especially because I'm trying to get like the top models of these bikes. I'm not trying to get like a base S1000 and a base V4. So it's just, it's all in the air, you know. Like, I don't have like a solid plan so far. I just want to wait for the 2022 models, so I'm comparing same year models, and from there, like, it'll be easier to make a decision, and it'll give me some time to think about which bike would make more sense, because realistically an S1000 would make more sense for the channel. It's something new, a lot of people want to see on the channel, and it would be fun to have a new bike, you know, because I've ridden a lot of them but never actually owned one. So there's a cop there, so yeah, that's an update pretty much for my thoughts and what bike I want. Honestly, whenever I make plans to get a certain thing, it never happens. The H2 was spontaneous, the R1M was spontaneous, so this is the plan, but usually the plan doesn't work out and something weird ends up happening, but we'll see. Made it to the shop now. Gonna meet up with a couple more friends, and then we're gonna go riding somewhere. Actually, everything, well, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say most of the stuff are stock. Yeah. No, I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of carbon.
That's a good, I think you mentioned it.
Oh, these two bikes, the red and the blue.
Yeah.
I need me a V4 so bad.
Sounds good.
Look who it is! Double trouble.
Your fucking twin sister.
Exactly, sister.
You just got more carbon, that's all. That's the job. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
At least it's fast, unlike yours. Alright. More BMWs every time you're here working on S1000s. How are you doing?
How you getting off the freeway?
Huh?
How you getting off the freeway?
Oh. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Devin, tell him to like. He's salty because he's slow. Alright, subscribe, like. Peace out. See you next time.